Are you a tossaholic? Here's a sign you might be. Your friends love hitting with you, but they hate playing matches against you. It all starts out innocently, one little toss hiccup, then another. Before you know it, you're spiraling out of control. Now nerves, fear, and embarrassment have invaded your body, and you're throwing up more erratic tosses than a Trump Twitter storm. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no, when will this tossaholic nightmare end? If this has ever happened to you and you feel terrible about it, don't. You're not alone. I'm Peter Freeman, and I'm a recovering tossaholic. I know the helpless feeling of suffering from tossaholism. And today I want to share the one magic tip that cured my tossaholism and has set me on a straight and narrow toss for nearly 15 years now. So we're ready to kick the habit once and for all? Let's get started. So Matt, are you truly a tossaholic?
Well, I used to be. I definitely was. We did the skit. It's funny, but yeah, I've lived through that. I've never had anyone pull their phone out, but I've had people get really frustrated.
Yeah.
So, it's been years, but I remember.
I used to be a tossaholic too, and that's what
you really went through the same thing. Did people get mad at you? Well,
I got mad at myself. I was embarrassed. I was director of tennis at a club.
When you were director of tennis?
I was a director of tennis at a club, and when I get nervous, my toss would shoot out to the side like that. It was embarrassing. Like I'd be in these club tournaments, and I had a good serve, and the tosses would be going over there, and the deck would be full of people, and I was just humiliated. So
wow.
The tip I'm going to give everybody today.
I usually was just with an opponent, just the two of us. But I remember being really embarrassed and mad about it. Yeah. I hated it.
Yeah. So I remember distinctly, I was at a USPTA conference, and I heard this one tip about releasing at the nose. And I've never had a problem with my toss after that. It was like an instant fix for me.
Well,
so
and there's a second part to it too, though.
Yeah.
It's one thing I've noticed, you tell people that and they're like, okay. And then they stop their hand there.
They stop.
The hand has to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. The hand's got to keep going. So
the sun is right there.
So what exactly is the nose always knows? You have to release the ball at some point. And what you also want to be aware of, if I release the ball too early before the nose, where do you think the ball is going to go? That's right.
Where you used to put it at the club tournaments.
So this is a great way you can self-correct yourself, because it's going to take a while to kind of hone this skill in. So if it's going out that way, you're releasing too early. You're releasing before the nose. If you hold on to the ball past the nose, it's going to go over here. Stefan Edberg, arch the back, kick serve style. Might be a little too much.
I was going to say, what if you want to kick the serve? Should you release maybe eye level instead of nose level?
Yeah, then you might want to hold on to it a little longer.
This is a tiny adjustment.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the key is to release at the nose, but keep raising the arm up like Matt said. You don't want to stop at the nose. You want to be nice and relaxed. And just as you're getting here, this is when you're just going to start to open up your hand and relax up. And when you do that, it's there for you every time.
Yeah, when Pete, you told me this tip, I never heard of it before. My toss was decent, you know, it was fine, but it still would break down sometimes. Then when you told me that, I literally just went out in my yard at home and tossed like 100 times. Now I don't ever have to catch my toss. Extremely rare.
There you go. So that's your tip of the day. The nose always knows to get rid of your tossaholic toss.
Yeah.
And we got some also really cool for them right now. Matt, what do we got?
That's right, we have got the Tennis Lovers Sweepstakes. So stick around and we'll show you a little commercial to tell you all about the Tennis Lovers Sweepstakes. You don't want to miss out, and you can sign up totally free.
Hey guys, Pete from Crunch Time Coaching.
And Matt from Coffee Break Tennis, as well as Crunch Time Coaching. And hey, if you love tennis, we got good news for you. We're here to tell you all about the Tennis Lovers Sweepstakes.
That's right. And if you're not a tennis fan, don't watch this video. Leave.
Yeah, that's right. There's tons of videos on YouTube. If you don't like tennis, get out of here. Go watch
you
another
are
video.
Costing us money right now. Leave. We don't want you watching. Gosh.
That was awkward. It was supposed to be like a funny bit. Pete, I think you scared off anyone who doesn't really love tennis.
I just want tennis lovers, Matt.
All right. They're just tennis lovers. We got it.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Yikes.
Let's tell them all about the 4 prizes, Pete.
That's right. We got 4 big prizes for tennis lovers, Matt.
And one of them, everyone gets long as you play by our rules. Tell them about the 3 big prizes that only one unique winner will get from each.
First prize, be our VIP guest in Cincinnati for the Western Southern Open.
And of course, the Crunch Time Masters Clinic that we do at Harper's Point, the nicest tennis facility in Cincinnati. It's so nice that last time we were there, we saw Grigor Dimitrov practicing with Dominic Thiem.
Yeah. Brian Bros.
Brian Bros playing doubles like no one else.
Come to our pool party.
Pool party with the water slides.
Learn my nasty slice serve.
Learn how to kick the serve.
Get picture perfect volleys.
Ooh, everyone wants that. Get a little pop on that fearless backhand.
Played for the Harper's Cup.
I've won it 2 years in a row.
You didn't need to tell them that, Matt. Anyway, listen to what some of our students have to say about the Masterclass Clinic.
I kind of figured if I could just grab hold of just one nugget or 2 nuggets that would kind of lift my game up a level to a 4-0 or better, and I think I got those nuggets.
All right.
I wanted forever to be able to hit that kick serve. I've been trying forever. I got enough technique today to hit a really nice kick serve. So I'm going home and I'm going to work on that kick serve.
Yeah.
The sick kick.
I saw that one where you called it.
The enthusiasm of the people in charge,
Yeah.
and the simple breakdown of the techniques and pointers,
Yeah.
little hints here and there that really are helpful.
Do you feel like you got enough one-on-one with Pete? Or
Oh, absolutely. He took me to the side and gave me some techniques on my serve. He showed me where my hitch was with my serve, and he gave me some one-on-one time that really helped me there too. That's the 3rd nugget that I got. He helped me with that hitch in my serve.
That's
So,
awesome.
All in all, pretty good weekend.
I'm going to cheat on this because I feel like almost every stroke there was something that it changed my stroke. If on my serve, he made me loosen up, and my serve is 10 times better than it was when I got here. On my volleys, I never volleyed well. Just a couple of pointers, and now I'm volleying. On my slice serve, like he was saying, it just made it a little better. On my receiving and my forehand, I'm preparing better, I have better footwork, and I feel like on every stroke, I'm a better player immediately than I was last Friday without even practicing. Just by correcting a little, identifying a little thing and correcting it for everything. So that,
because he looks at you and he's able to tell you you're doing this wrong, correct it, and then if you focus on it and you visualize it and you work on it, it right away takes care of the problem. So I'd say, yeah, slice serve. I couldn't slice serve before. Now I can slice serve.
Probably my kick in the slice serve.
Really?
Yeah.
What about it specifically?
Just the way he broke it down step by step, it was just excellent. And I was actually able in the match play, have been able to actually do it.
To do the
kick serve and the slice serve.
Wow.
Yeah. And I love his, and also the forehand. I'm able to, the top spin is super helpful with Pet the Puppy, or the double puppy in the mirror, you know, when he was talking. And so it was excellent, yeah.
Awesome.
Whole weekend was fantastic.
You think you'll be coming back again?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's a lot of value, Pete. How much value?
Over $2,000.
Oh, tell them about prize number 2.
Prize number 2.
Second place.
Second place.
Still good.
Valuable. It's the Fed Superset.
Fed Head Superset. You get a Fed Head hat, an RF hat. I don't know why I don't have one today.
You don't have a Fed head hat?
You get a Fed racket, not this one, the newer one that's all sweet, all black. I got the old one still.
And the Fidel wall art.
Show 'em my room.
That's pretty awesome. What's the value on that, Matt?
About $300, Pete.
Prize number 3. $100 gift certificate to Tennis Express.
Prize number 3. $100 gift certificate to Tennis Warehouse.
Prize number 3. $100 gift certificate to Midwest Sports.
Prize number 3. $100 gift card to Play Your Court Tennis.
Prize number 3, guys. $100 gift certificate to Promise Tennis.
Ooh, Promise. What's that? Sounds like a latte. And I promised you that everyone's a winner when you play by our rules here at Crunch Time, right, Pete?
Everybody's a winner because we're going to give away our best 3-part series.
As the 4th place prize, everyone who participates in our game will get it. Tell them what it is, Pete.
The 3X Power Serve Train, where we're going to be eliminating your power leaks and replacing a power source.
I bet you didn't know all that power was leaking out of you when you hit a terrible serve.
They don't know, Matt. In fact, 80% of them don't know the secret power source until we showed it to them.
Pathetic.
That's a lot of stuff, guys. We're giving away. Matt, how they enter.
It's very easy. It's very simple. If you love tennis, subscribe to this channel, Crunch Time Coaching. You won't regret it. We're going to help you get a lot better at tennis.
Every time you subscribe, Matt, what happens to them?
Every time you subscribe to this channel, Roger Federer saves a break point and inspires a young child to become a doctor. What's the second step, Pete? What do they got to do?
Second step, they got to click up here or in the description below to get to our special link to sign up for the raffle to enter. And we will notify the winners on June 20th.
June 20th. So be there or be square and make your game better right here at Crunch Time Coaching. You can get started right now.
Get started right now. You're going to get instant access to the free training series.
Ooh.
Everybody gets. We'll see you.
See you there. Or as they say, Madman.
Toodaloo.